This is a nightmare for this family and this mother.
Breaking news at 11, a 13-year-old boy turns a gun on his brothers and then himself after a fight over food. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan. Deputies still on scene in Hudson, where my colleague Jamison Euler joins us live with updates on this awful tragedy out there. Jamison?
Good evening from Hudson tonight, Wendy, where that shooting happened just in this mobile home park behind me tonight. A 16-year-old boy who survived that shooting is in the hospital with his 18-year-old brother and his mother by his side to make sure that he is okay. We're told he is going to be okay, but right now, Pasco County Sheriff's investigators are trying to figure out where a 13-year-old boy got a gun to shoot and kill his 6-year-old brother before turning the gun on himself and why he did it. Our Ryan Raish is standing by live tonight with more details. Ryan?
Yeah, Jamison, a very tragic and still an active scene going out here tonight, and a lot of unanswered questions as detectives try to piece together clues as to why this young boy would want to kill his own brothers.
This one's a nightmare.
A gruesome scene tonight inside a home at the Sugar Lane Trailer Park in Hudson. 3 brothers, ages 6, 13, and 16, all inside alone and apparently fighting over food. Only the 16-year-old is alive tonight.
At some point in that time period, we believe preliminarily that the 13-year-old obtained a gun.
Sheriff Chris Nacco telling reporters the argument clearly escalating as the 13-year-old opened fire. Investigators say he shot and killed his 6-year-old brother and wounded the 16-year-old before turning the gun on himself.
A 6-year-old that was probably playing in his room, an argument over food, and he lost his life.
All this happening while their mother was at work. Nacco says it was the wounded 16-year-old who called 911. And tonight, he is the only witness who is alive.
The information we have is that he should make it, but it's still preliminary.
As detectives preserve the scene and piece together clues, neighbors just down the street are stunned by the news.
I don't understand it, really. Doesn't make any sense.
Completely unexpected.
This neighborhood described as peaceful and quiet, tonight dealing with a heartbreaking loss.
For the friends of these 2 boys, this is going to be tough for them tomorrow at school. So I asked our community for prayers.
The names of the victims have not yet been released. The sheriff's office reiterating tonight that this is all preliminary information, so this could still change as they continue to investigate. And Jamison, we understand, as you mentioned, this mother also has an 18-year-old son who, for whatever reason, was also not home at the time. Jamison?
Yeah, that is correct, Ryan. And sources within the department is telling me tonight that the 16-year-old who is in the hospital is expected to be okay, and at the same time, after that shooting, had the wherewithal to go to his cell phone and actually go to social media and send a message out about what just happened inside that mobile home behind me. Sources telling me they now have that cell phone, that smartphone, as part of evidence for this investigation. As you mentioned, these students, you have a 6-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 16-year-old all involved in the shooting here tonight. There are going to be grief counselors at Pasco schools, at 3 Pasco schools tomorrow. We reached out to the Pasco schools spokesperson tonight. She says that they can't confirm what schools those are going to be because the names of these victims have not been released yet tonight. But at the end of the day, sheriff's investigators here in Pasco County still trying to figure out where did that 13-year-old boy get that gun for this tragedy tonight. I'm Jamison Euler, live in Hudson. Wendy, back to you.